Don't let what we think is better ruffle your feathers. Opinions are like assholes and assholes are like podcasts. Everybody has one. From left to right, we got the always delicious, straight shot, no chaser, Brandy Danielle in the building. We got the brain, Piezilla, Nino Green in the building. We got Black Jesus, Arco in the building.
God bless y'all.
Black Scrooge is on the way. And last but certainly not least, City of Gems Video Productions on Chuck in the back with the facts. A moment of silence for the competition. All right, now one time for the queen.
There we go. Fuck the competition. How y'all doing?
She'll be coming around the mountain when she comes.
Choo-choo. No, not choo-choo. Fuck
Now I need you to make some noise for your motherfucking boys.
My baby.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Howdy.
What's up, everybody? How everybody feeling today?
Hot.
Splendid.
Well,
hot.
It was cooking yesterday, though.
Man, what?
Blazing hip hop and R&B. It's hotter out there. It's hotter than prostitute pussy out there.
Now that my birthday passed, I'm in the house the rest of the summer.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with. We closed the curtain.
I don't know if y'all seen my post on Facebook yesterday, but I said, who the fuck preheat outside to 350?
Like,
It's fucking smoking out
you see
here.
that?
Man, what? Real life cooking.
I'm trying to stay in the house like house arrest.
For real.
And when y'all on the back of those them trailers on them semis, whatever it feel like outside, it's probably like 15 degrees hotter on the back of that truck,
that
bro.
trailer, boy.
Lord,
I know all about it.
Lord have mercy.
I ain't been on no trailer, but I worked at Economy Linen.
I said I should have brought some eggs, some I could have cooked. I could have made a meal back here.
You say you want a plate to
Man,
go?
what?
Economy Linen was like that. Whatever it was outside, it was 10 times more in there. And we up in there with like dryers and irons and shit too. Man. They would literally walk around and have like ice packs and stuff for us, give us Gatorade. People was passing out. I don't know how I did it.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched last week's pie episode today.
Yeah.
Proud father moment, man. That was a feel good moment. Had my son for real. That made me feel good. Just because as your kids get older, y'all relationship dynamic change.
Yeah.
And to be able to sit and have those type of conversations with them outside of just like father, son, you do this, you do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, that was dope. I enjoyed that.
That
man.
was
a special moment. Shout out to my boy. What you been up to this past week? I don't know what done happened to us, twin. We used to talk.
I know. I said that to Bria. I'm like, this nigga ain't called.
I ain't talked to you. I see her on Wednesdays and Wednesdays only. Like, what's been up with you?
Shoot, nothing, man. Nothing. Same old same, working. Shoot. Like I said, I'm like the Arco. Man, that heat, I just come straight home. I don't want to do nothing no more for real.
Yeah, trying to defeat the heat. That is the slogan for the year.
Whoa.
I need one of those them wet rags that keep you cool. I need one of them little neck fans. I need some heavy duty equipment for what I be going through. Oh man,
That's about it for me.
I worked with somebody the other day, and he smelled like he didn't get in the shower the night before.
Oh man, come
And
on.
it is too. Listen,
Come on, bro.
public service announcement. It is extremely too hot outside to be skipping shower day, y'all.
Oh, dog.
This ain't, I mean, once it get cool, you could probably do a skip a day every once in a while, but right now is not the time.
I don't know how can you do that? You don't feel that on your forget the must.
Just the muggy,
The sticky,
icky felt that. Ugh.
What's Cedric in turn to say? I'm a grown ass man, dog.
I'm done.
And I kept
Man,
doing like little
come on,
subliminals, like, boy, I can't wait to get home to get in the shower.
I'm done. No, for real.
The shower is calling my name.
Emphasis.
What are you gonna do when you get off today?
Come on now. Come on, somebody.
Boy, I'm talking about I go in the cooler to drop the pops off. I go back outside. My glasses are instantly fog up. I'm like, bruh, got me looking at people like this and shit.
Man.
Yeah, what
Heat
you been
wave.
up to, bruh?
Man, nothing much. Chilling like a villain, boy. Been on vacation.
Birthday was
Vacation.
birthday. How if you get
Man.
rated from a 1 to 10, what would you give it? Well, it
1 to
had-
10. I ain't 1 to 10. I'll give it a 7. I'll give it a 7 because I did everything I wanted to do, but leave Ohio.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? I did everything I wanted to do.
Hey, Brandy.
I did everything.
If his birthday was a 10, he would have missed 2 pies. I'm still trying to recoup, y'all.
Man, listen.
I got a back injury that I'm trying to get past.
He was already just sleep, rose up like the Undertaker.
Man,
Like
look.
you said. Chuck.
What up?
All right, boom. That's what I'm going to do from now on. I'm going to say his name, and then I'm going to ask what I need to ask to make sure I got his undivided attention. What's been over with you, bro? How everything been this past week? I ain't talked to you neither. Me and Chuck used to at least do a one phone call periodic. Bro, we got to get back.
It's hard to catch me.
Where is the
when I'm not doing
love?
something. But we wrapped up the season on the sports podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We got a couple ideas to try to start combining the two shows promotion wise.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna hopefully start doing that. We got the documentary coming up. I started editing that, like the actual, like getting down to actually putting the stuff together instead of just going through. Because dude, we got like 2 terabytes of stuff that we shot. It's crazy,
That's a lot of memory.
but it's like falling together. I think it's gonna turn out pretty good.
That's what's up.
And
Dope,
I've been
Chuck.
working. That's it.
That's dope, Chuck.
Try to actually start telling you guys stuff instead of just saying.
I'm proud of you, man.
Just do
So you
Those
ain't
in
been
class.
out in the heat. You ain't been out in this heat. You ain't hot.
I sleep during the day.
You a vampire.
And I sleep like right next to an air conditioner.
Third shift game.
It's been
Also,
cold.
when
I've
you
been
do
cold.
go outside, it'd be all right.
Yeah.
Decent.
Yeah. It ain't been too bad. It has been hot, and it was a struggle. The other day, I put the second air conditioner in, and I did it when I was home by myself. So there was a couple times where I needed somebody to hold something.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
There was like a 30-second period where I was telling myself, I'm gonna have to stand here and hold this motherfucker until somebody gets home.
Help!
Traffic.
And
So
it worked out.
well, of course, I've been working, but outside of working, I just been trying to catch up on a little bit of TV. I don't know if y'all like hip to like the Marvel shit or nothing like that. You know, I'm a nerd for real. The first 3 episodes of Ironheart came out. Y'all hip to Ironheart? Y'all know what that is? So it's
I caught a couple.
trailers.
They call it trailers. Yeah.
So it's a black female genius. She's a young girl. She's smart, and she was in Tony Stark's IT school that they created on like to honor Tony Stark, and she was like a genius for real.
Okay.
But she got put out. But she's basically the second coming of Iron Man.
That's
Yeah,
fascinating.
and it's called Ironheart. So
Okay.
they got. I've been hip to her because of comic books or whatever. But I checked out the first of the 3 episodes until I fell asleep. So I'm gonna try to catch at least one more episode of that before I go to bed. I checked out Baddies Africa just to see what the fuck is going on in Ratchetville. I ain't them hoes.
I'm sick of it.
All they do is fight.
That's it.
There is no storyline anymore. It's just let's get straight to it.
That's it.
The Bukup Bukup Mukup Mukup show. I'm trying to think. Have I watched anything else? It's a show that a BET movie that I was watching on YouTube earlier before I went to go pick bruh up called Karen. It's starring Tia Mowry's ex-husband
Okay.
and the white girl from Hustle and Flow. Who's in charge? I'm in
Oh,
charge.
that's my bitch.
She plays Karen, and it's exactly what what it sounds
she
like.
was-
It's a white neighbor that.
antagonizing them and stuff.
Yeah,
I see
so-
that. Yep.
Okay.
That's what we've been up to.
Screw.
What program is that on?
I watch it on YouTube, but it's a
Okay.
BET. It's a BET show.
up,
Yeah.
brother? Yes,
What's up,
sir.
brother? But it's a BET show though. But you can catch it on YouTube. That's where I caught it at.
Okay. Like them forces.
Yeah.
Got the tassels in them things.
Yeah,
All
that's
right
been
now.
out for a little minute.
You say he got tassels.
Yeah, and the forces.
He got his boots on the ground.
I ain't got
With
no
the padded leather. Well, them things busting.
You should have seen Jamaica's little cousin running around with that goddamn fan this past
Oh,
weekend.
my goodness,
Just
man.
running around.
Yeah, man.
I'm like, oh my God.
Bullshit.
Looking like a little Brandy running around with that goddamn fan.
Make it so bad is they got people in church doing that shit.
Really?
Boy, what?
Oh man, are you serious? No.
Where the Lord at?
Like,
It's a flower.
That's funny as hell.
Crazy.
get a Lord of
Yeah, type shit. All right, so y'all ready to get to it?
Let's
Yes, sir.
go.
So I seen this on Facebook and I thought this was like something to bring up. It said, voice of Buzz Lightyear's Tim Allen pled guilty to the drug trafficking charges in 1978. He faced up to a life sentence in prison, but provided the names of the other dealers in the scheme in exchange for a reduced sentence of 3 to 7 years in prison. Now, you know how sometimes they be clickbait.
Okay.
So I looked it up.
See his
Okay.
mugshot?
Yeah.
What?
And
78.
And it says, yes, in 1978,
Looks
Tim
like a
Allen, whose real name is Timothy Allen Dick, was arrested and faced drug trafficking charges. It says, here are the details. Arrest. Tim Allen was arrested at the Kalamazoo Battle Creek International Airport in Michigan. Charges. He was arrested with over 650 grams of cocaine. That's 1.4 pounds. Plea. He pleaded guilty to drug trafficking. Sentence. Tim Allen faced a possible life sentence in prison. However, in exchange for providing the names of other drug dealers, he received a reduced sentence of 3 to 7 years. He ultimately served 2 years and 4 months in federal prison. Parole. He was paroled June 12, 1981. Motivation. Allen has reflected on this period and mentioned that his father's death when he was young contributed to his behavior at the time. He also expressed shame over his actions. So you trying to tell me your daddy passing away made you go get a pound and
Hold on.
Hey,
wait a
man,
minute. Hold
you
on.
know,
Wait a minute. You
this
said he
man-
got caught with how many grams?
Yeah.
Not a brick.
1.4 pounds.
Half a brick. Okay.
I found this out a long time ago, like after he retired.
And that's a life sentence.
Ain't-
Half a
brick
brick is
is
a
a
life sentence.
I ain't know
He
Tim.
only got-
I ain't know Tim the Two Man Taylor
Yeah.
had the motherfucker.
He served 3,
Listen, twin.
No, he served 2 and 4 months.
2 and 4 months. Okay.
He ain't even served the minimum of the sentence he was supposed to
telling
get.
you, it all makes sense now since you said the Tim 2 man. That's why the neighbor never showed his face.
He was an accomplice.
Because he knew that nigga was a snitch. He knew, like, you gotta check on them, make sure they ain't snitching and shit, and you ain't gonna see my face, you don't know my name.
Watch that.
Who's that peeping through the window?
Home
It
improvement.
makes
was-
sense.
That was the
Was
shit.
that was right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out to Santa Claus.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Santa Claus had that snow.
Santa Claus had that.
Santa
snow,
had
boy.
that snow. That's
Al
funny
was
as
funny
shit.
as fuck too, man.
Yeah, I
Tim
ain't
was
never.
the snowman.
I never knew that about dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
I ain't neither.
I'm trying to figure out what
Man,
TV
I
show.
thought he was on the up and up, boy.
Man, what?
Trying to think what TV show was on. It was around town, like Behind the Music and all that stuff used to be on. But it was a TV show where he actually was on there and he talked about it and talked about his past and stuff, all that.
Oh, really?
Talk about a turnaround.
That's
Yeah.
man.
But
I mean, that's-
when was a half a brick a life sentence?
Shit, in 1978, that motherfucker got out and said, "Boy, I'm done. I'm done with this shit.
What?
Boy, I'm gonna go act."
Just
who
imagine how
would've
they
knew?
was about weed back in those times. So yeah, cocaine, yeah.
I mean, I knew cocaine was a big thing back. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
a half a brick
They was having cocaine
is
wars
a
back
life
then.
sentence.
They was having cocaine
That's
wars,
crazy.
everything back then. The war on drugs was
I
really
thought
back
cocaine
then.
was really exceptional back then, especially
No.
in the 70s.
I mean, it was pure. Yeah.
Blue collar people that was
I get
The users would have been like, "Yeah, coke was exceptional back then. This shit that they got out now,
I'm just saying, though,
this shit is
in
not
the
coke."
70s.
Back in those times, like, I ain't never watched the movie Blow.
Yeah, I love that movie, Johnny
Based on a
Depp.
true story. Cocaine Cowboy, especially when you was in areas like Florida, all of them, man,
Yeah.
the Colombians, them gangs, man, they was shooting up nightclubs, and grocery stores. Like, it was really bad back then.
Okay.
I recommend
Yeah.
y'all to watch Cocaine Cowboys, the first one.
I mean,
Okay.
I want
I seen two. I don't
As
know why I
of-
ain't watched the first one.
As of right now, if you have over a kilo on you in Michigan, it's a life sentence.
You know what?
Over a kilo.
Yeah, but I mean, this is 50 years later. So 50 years ago, it was a little bit more strict.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That's what I'm saying. That's the updated version.
Everything about Michigan is more harsh for some reason. It's this trucking company that I tried to apply for called Central Transport, right? Mm-hmm. And I had 2 points on my driving record for something, but because their main headquarters was down in Michigan, they looked at it as 4 points. Like, I don't know what it is about Michigan, but outside of weed, everything is more serious down there.
Well, at least they giving y'all niggas weed.
Yeah.
Right.
They gave me 2 good ounces for 50. I love it. Shout out to Michigan.
That was good, bud. She was extremely appreciative of that, bud.
So appreciative. I have not had to cop anything for, it's been almost 2 weeks now.
Ever since the Kendrick.
Yes, thank y'all.
Yes, she be killing me.
Like so.
Her yes is hilarious, bro. Oh, yeah, well, shout out to the Tim Man. Have y'all been seeing what's going on with b.simone?
No.
Yeah.
So,
B.simone.
let's start off with the fact that b.simone done been in so much shit. Like, she's the reason that her stock has went down drastically over these past few years. Like, I don't know if y'all knew, she put out a book a couple years ago.
Is that the Wild and Out chick?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Come to find out, she didn't even write the book. She plagiarized the whole book.
Oh,
got into a beef with the actual person that wrote the book, and
wow.
And her whole thing was, she outsourced the material from somebody else. Like, you know how a lot of people would say that they got a book coming out, but it just be a motherfucker that pieced the book together for them, and they just pretty much just put their name on it. Like. So she done been through that, and then a couple times she done put her foot in her mouth where she talked about like how she don't want a man with a 9 to 5, and she wanted to be with somebody that got lots of money and all this other shit, and all this shit is starting to. Yeah, it could be an entrepreneur of any sort. She did mention drug dealer on the list, the names, the type of requirements. You know what I mean? So I'm about to play a couple different clips. I mean, because she had that going on, then she had some stuff going on with her best friend, and I just want to touch bases on these things as I play these videos to pick y'all brain.
Damn, girl.
What?
Oh, here we go.
He can't have a 9 to 5. What?
Why not? You don't want to have an honest job?
I mean, he could be a hustling entrepreneur.
So you want him to be you want CEO status?
Yes.
Okay, he can't
So
like,
he
can't
like,
clock in and clock out.
No.
Damn,
I think
b.simone.
Just my finances. Like, the budgeting. You see how I am nitpicking every little thing. I've never been like that. We were in Bloomingdale's yesterday. I'm like, we have to go to H&M. I just don't have it like to spend the liquid.
Yeah.
So the first part is an interview with her and Nick Cannon where she was saying what type of man she wanted. And the second part was a previous interview from a podcast that she did with her best friend where she's talking about how her finances then trickled down and how she got a budget and the money ain't what it used to be anymore.
Right. Now Bloomingdale's is H&M's and shit.
Yeah, she had to go. Shit ain't the same though. Shit done got tight.
Good.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Now.
Until you expose
Why
yourself.
motherfuckers be purping? Like, damn.
It ain't even the perp. When she said that, she was up at one point.
I know, but damn, like, all right, it's like this, bruh. She ain't always had that shit. You feel me?
Right.
Like, don't sit up here and get a bankroll and then all of a sudden, all we do is this and all we
you
do
too
is
good
that.
for a
And
certain-
you feel me?
That's
Like, nah,
majority
bro.
of these
Like,
celebrities.
come on now. You can get a biggie bag, bro, and sit your ass down, bro. Like, real talk.
That's majority.
This ain't that. You feel me? Like, that's how you lose your blessings for real. You know what I'm saying? That's probably how she trickled down the
Die high hole.
you know what I'm
H&M.
saying? To H&M.
But since it ain't even celebrities,
man.
for real, I'm gonna be completely honest. It's black people. Like, black people have a problem with like forgetting where they came from. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as you get a couple dollars, you
Brand new.
You automatically become too good for certain shit. Like you ain't never.
Your taste buds become different and shit.
Yeah.
I don't eat that no more.
That's black people. I
Like,
think that's
what?
I don't think that's just
Like,
black
hold
people.
on, you just got
No,
your shit yesterday.
but what
nigga.
I'm saying is, I've noticed it because another thing I notice about black people versus other people, like you'll go to the bank and motherfuckers will have designer on and all that shit. We like to wear our wealth. But then it'll be a white man that'll come in that motherfucker with some dirty long johns on, and he really got
Checking
that.
that bitch.
Hey, really got that sack in there. You feel me? Like, so that's why I say I notice black people, like, soon as they get a couple dollars, we get ahead of ourselves. We jump the gun. We get $2,000, and we act like
we act like it's $1 million. Hey, but you know why though? Do you know why that is culturally?
Talk to me, brother.
Because we ain't never really had shit.
I was just about to say that.
So as soon as a motherfucker gets something, we want to experience what it may be like to have some of the finer things in life while I got this little lump sum of this bullshit because I ain't going to get it again.
Just like when a motherfucker play basketball or something.
Yeah.
So it's like, while I can, let me get it. Because don't nobody know how, we already know anything that we done had, it was never long lasted and lived anyway.
Exactly.
So we're not trained to get and save and stack. They are.
It's just like when a motherfucker play basketball and somebody score a shot and now they down there celebrating and a motherfucker tell a motherfucker act like you been here before.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know what I mean?
I think all races do it, but we do it at a different, like we all do it differently. Like I just explained, like far as black people. I've been around enough white people and all this to see how, they might not be into fashion as much as us, but they also have habits and other things that they rather spend their money on.
Exactly.
True.
And you feel me, whether it's gambling,
That Tim Allen.
technology, you know, like you ever seen that movie called Keeping Up with the Joneses?
I haven't seen it, but I heard that expression a lot.
I ain't never seen it.
Yeah, like it was basically a fake film. They acted like they was a family, but they was really a marketing squad. And they was, husband and wife, boy and a girl, son and daughter, moved into this nice neighborhood. And they kept bringing out the most latest sitting down lawnmowers, and the other neighbors would be like, what you got there? Next minute, the neighbor over there, they going in debt because they're trying to keep up with the Joneses because they want that too. So it's like, to me, all races to me do it. We just do it differently. Yeah.
We do it at an all-time high to where we ain't got shit. So that's why we stick out with it. You right. Everybody do it.
Different strokes for different folks.
But
I think we just say that more about ourselves because we are black. So and we're in that demographic.
Yeah, and we're around,
And
but
we around,
so
yeah.
around it.
we're
But till
exposed
you
to it more.
start getting out. I'm just saying. So you start getting out and seeing like, oh yeah, Timmy done fucked up too.
But like,
I mean, we
it's
know.
just like
That's
she
what I'm
said,
saying.
though.
That we know
Yeah,
in other backgrounds and cultures or whatever that it's the same thing. Like I said, we just do it at a higher rate though.
What'd you say, bro?
Because in history, we the only ones that had nothing.
That's what
Interesting
that's
points,
what
but
his
she
story
do got a
tell us.
point though. It's
I mean,
just like
Hold on, one mic, y'all.
it's just like everybody. You know how you be saying everybody got their vices and things like that. It's just like other cultures. You know what I'm saying? They have certain things that we just don't have. You know what I'm saying? Everybody invests different. You know what I'm saying? Like we like to get fly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We like to eat good and things like that. The next culture might like to have a garage full of tools or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They like to build. You know what I'm saying? Get on some architect type shit. I don't fucking know, but I don't know. It's
What's that
different.
machine called that they do the cornfields where they take all the corn whenever the corn harvest and they chop down all the corn?
It's a meal, something. I think it's a meal. Something.
A cornmeal? Is that, or am I thinking about some food?
Cornmeal.
I don't know.
The corn harvester.
That's what it's
A
called?
corn harvester.
Look at Billy Joe. He think y'all that because he got that new fucking corn harvester over there.
For real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Tractor or
you
some
think
shit.
A combine or whatever is what they call it. Like when you.
So
see
you
the
just made
video
that shit
games.
up. Corn
I typed
harvester.
in corn harvester and it came up with corn
Get
harvester.
mad about you have
Also
the new,
known as a corn combine harvester.
Okay.
you know,
Okay.
Doug, like, oh, he got a new fucking John Deere. That's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Type
you feel
shit.
me?
Yeah.
But no, I literally also met a white dude, cool as fuck. He was I met him through the phone store. He was like an IT type of person. He didn't really work for them. He was contracted, so whenever stuff he'll come as an IT person. But you know, he'll be down there all the time. So me and him got cool. He made good money, delicious money. He admitted to me he had a habit, and he was like, "Man, I think my wife ready to divorce me." Like, what the hell? What's wrong, man? Because this fool he's even been on ESPN. He poker guy.
Oh shit.
Poker guy. I'm talking about, I've seen his videos, every doggone thing. Actually go all the way out there and play poker, you know, for competition. Blowing that shit. But sometimes, you know, he hit hard, but he turned around and getting back to that table. So different strokes for different folks.
The gambling problem is a month.
Definitely, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So listen, now I want to play this clip because this is the same where she was talking about Bloomingdale's, H&M. The same interview, she talking to her friend, and it says, this is where, I don't know if y'all been peeping, but b.simone been getting a lot of social media backlash, and for the long, I'm like, what the fuck is they tripping on her for? But it says, b.simone's friend, Shakina, speaks on the hardship of being a friend of a celebrity and not receiving financial support when she was in need.
A best friend with a celebrity, everybody thinks that, oh, because you're connected to this person, then your life is just as grand as theirs, or you got
it, or they helping you.
Baby, didn't have a job, living with my parents, a single mom. All this happened to me this past year.
Jesus.
And then it's like, to not have resentment in my heart towards you because I saw you do this for other people. I saw you give a check to somebody to help them through whatever they went through. And it's like, God, like, nobody didn't give me a handout, but guess what? That wasn't your responsibility. God had to take me through that for my own season, for my own thing. I had to get my car repossessed.
Jesus.
I had to go through the food stamps line. I had to be on Medicaid because whatever I'm building my story too. But it's like, as a friend somebody who has it, it's hard to digest. They're probably shocked that I'm even saying this right now.
Now,
The sucky friend.
I was just about to say, now, even though it's not your responsibility, we all, when the stuff that we want to reach for and obtain, and when it comes to like finances, we all want to be financially good, wealthy, rich. We all have those like,
Want to be comfortable, stable.
yeah, we want that. And a part of that, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I would like to think that you have that mentality that once you're in a position like that, you want to bring your loved ones with you. You want them to be able, you want to be able to put your people in position and do certain shit for your people and all of that. Yeah, I mean, specifically like the ones that you consider family, twin, best friend, all of that. So even though it's not her responsibility, she's saying Jesus like she didn't know her best friend was going through this shit.
When she did that, that's why I was so angry. Like, you a condescending bitch.
Jesus, like she didn't know that her best friend was in.
That's the hype. That was the hype, you know, to make it even.
No,
more,
but it don't make her look
But did she?
no better.
You know what I'm saying? Like, did she express these things? Like,
If I had to
I'm
live with-
fucked up
listen,
and I'm going through this. Like,
Arco, if I had to live with my mama, wouldn't you know it? If my truck
If I'm your
disappeared, wouldn't you notice I'm not in traffic anymore?
And I got kids and stuff.
Come on,
But
man.
Not even just putting them in a position and all of that. Sometimes it could be just something simple where she could have just been like, you know what? Let me go drop off some groceries to him.
If I called you and asked you if you wanted,
got kids.
if you wanted to buy some stamps, that wouldn't
Let me take
be
out-
one
let
of
me
the
take
things
the
that
kids
make
out
you
there.
go, like, damn, this nigga selling stamps and shit. Like, you would notice that, like,
yeah.
because how
cap.
friendly are y'all if you don't know this shit about me? If you don't know that I'm going through this, because I tell. It ain't nothing that you don't know that I'm going through. You feel me?
Yeah,
But before
she
that-
said that happened within the last year too. She was like, within the last year, all that shit was happening.
Yeah.
A month, and
You gonna notice. But before that clip, b.simone was saying how she's helped a lot other friends and everything. That's the most.
She said, I done watched you looked out for other motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So,
Give motherfuckers checks and all types
Yeah.
of shit. Like, so,
And don't get me wrong, I feel like old girl. No, I mean I got pride too. I ain't gonna lie.
My question.
So I don't want to have to end up calling my friend. I got pride. I don't want to call my daddy. I don't want to call nobody. But I'm just saying that is me. And no, b.simone isn't obligated. But if that's your friend, like I said, it could just be something simple as, man, where the kids at? I want to take y'all out to eat, or I'm about to drop off some groceries. Y'all hungry? Just something small like that. You're not a good friend.
Having pride in a motherfucker ignoring the obvious is something completely different, though.
Mm-hmm.
I would dare to ask the question of what happened. If you seen her help other friends, what was it about you that she didn't help you? Did you do something to her where y'all already on the falling outs and you thought that she should overlook that situation and help you anyway?
I'm pretty sure she could have stated that right there on that pod.
But I'm saying, but everybody don't always like to expose they meant though.
I mean, if we didn't already...
and we don't know how close of a friend they really were. We just know that she was friends.
But listen, so let's say this is me and you having this conversation, and I'm the celebrity friend, and you sitting there saying, you know, my car got repossessed. I had to go live with Bobo, my kids and this, and I had to get in the welfare line and all that. At that point, you're painting me to be a certain type of person that would ignore the fact that you were going through all this shit. And if you did something to me for me to treat you like that, I'm gonna speak up.
Hold on,
well, hold on now, bro. Now we both know.
We
motherfucker,
not gonna act like this didn't happen.
You stole my rare Pokemon cards that was worth a lot of money now.
PlayStation 5,
man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hold on. So on this podcast, what you was just showing, right? Mm-hmm. That's b.simone saying Jesus.
Yeah,
yes.
Like,
Jesus.
And she telling her this is what you did.
Yes. Now, you're not just going to let me, you're just not going to,
hold on, wait a second.
That's what I'm saying. You're just not going to sit there and paint me to be the friend that ignored that you were going through all these hardships and I'm giving other motherfuckers checks and shit and I'm not going, if you did something to me, I'm going to let it be known in that moment, like.
Or maybe I feel like I ain't got Jesus.
I'm done. I need a sip of water on that.
Oh, my goodness.
Maybe it was. That's why.
What? Like, you gotta look at, I look at, cause I'll play on a motherfucker's top. You wanna play like I ain't do nothing? I'll play like I ain't do nothing either.
Nah.
Oh my.
Nah.
Because listen, I'm about to play this last
clip.
have
my fans looking at me crazy.
And this is,
this podcast,
hold on, but wait, this is what's about to make.
You already look crazy.
This is what makes b.simone look extra crazy right here, y'all.
Show too, though. You know what I'm saying?
Now, this clip is b.simone opens up about feeling jealous after her friend Shakina received an opportunity. She couldn't take the credit for giving it. Listen to this shit.
Recently, I have this opportunity and I called you and I told you about it. And you were just like, okay. Mm-hmm. And you called me back.
I called her right back, y'all. I was so convicted. I was so convicted.
You were like, I didn't like how I felt when you told me that. And I was like, what do you mean? You were like, I don't know what it is. I'm talking this out in real time. But whatever it is, I don't like what I felt. And I said, did you feel jealous? And you were like, I don't think I feel jealous. Because we went through all the emotions. Like, are you angry? Are you sad? Are you jealous? I was like, I'm not jealous because I don't want what you have. I'm I'm sad and I'm angry and I'm upset that I'm not doing it with me. Yeah.
Like, we're not working together.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have that. Y'all, let me tell you something. Anybody that's in my circle, I want to work with you. I want to put you on. I'm putting you in position. I like doing it together.
You do.
How can we do this together? How can we make money together? How can we build together? How can we grow together? How can we all pitch in together? How can we be millionaires I want to do it together.
Yeah.
And there was a point in my life where I had that and it was crumbled. So I feel like since that has ended, that season, I've always yearned for it again. But it's just been a season of solitude for 2 damn years.
Maybe the longest season ever.
The longest season ever.
Yeah.
And I think, I know that's what it was. But I was so convicted. I called you right back. I was like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like, your friend, she just told me she was doing something so bomb.
Yeah.
So great. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
This has to get out of my heart.
For sure.
Like, what?
But if we just did that, nobody's looking for the perfect friend.
Man.
I just want my friends to be aware.
And honest.
I'm okay if you feel a little jealous. Address it and fix it. Do this together.
Turn that gap tooth bitch off. That bitch. Oh God, y'all ever just heard something and it feel like their energy is just corrupted? That shit. Ooh, I rebuke that energy. The way she. That's a narcissist.
You watch me struggle.
Gaslighting her.
You watch me struggle as you was helping everybody else, and then the moment that I obtained something good for me, you're jealous.
Yes.
Because you wasn't the one to be able to put me in position when you were up for so long and I was down for so long.
We wasn't
and
down
you
together.
Couldn't give me nothing.
We didn't struggle together, but now we doing good. Now I'm doing good. You want to do good with me together, bitch. I'll bust you upset that motherfucking crooked eyebrow you got.
That bitch would have been like, let's go to H&M. I'm like, nah, it's a couple things in Bloomingdale's I need to grab real quick, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about?
She's a
I'll meet you over there, bitch.
She's a narcissist.
Yeah, at an all-time high. There ain't no.
I want to have the position and everything and be able to put everybody on if I decide to. But I don't want you to be. I want you to fall off and need me. I don't want you to not need me. And if you do come to this, like you got to do it with me.
I didn't want to put you on until you got on without me.
Oh, that's some narcissistic shit. Yeah. And then you turn around and you even tell the person, like, I'm calling you in real time. I don't feel right. That's a narcissist. All you do is care about your fucking self. That girl ain't no real friend.
I signed a deal for something. Oh, okay.
That's the devil right there,
That's
boy.
the devil.
Well, what? That's crazy work.
Yeah.
And then for her, after she gave her that good news, for her to just hit her with the okay, and then for her to say that I called you right back, that means you either hung up after you said okay, or you know how a motherfucker, you know what it's like when you talking to somebody and they being real short with you.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's good. Well, let me call you back. Like, damn.
All right.
Bitch. Yeah. I don't know. b.simone she's not a good person for real.
No.
She and them 3 different clips that I played, it just made her look worse and worse.
It was the last one really for me.
Yeah.
It was the last one. It's the second one was more of the friend saying, you saw me when I was down, you was helping other people. But you know what? I had to have my own testimony. I had to go through the trials and tribulations. That's cool, okay. And I'd be like, all right, I ain't your friend no more. But the third one, the fact that you want to be a part of my success,
Yeah, that's crazy.
after seeing me fall and you didn't even reach out a hand, the third one was the worst for me.
Now I'm guilty.
That's diabolical.
I'm guilty of being like overly competitive with people. Like what I explained to Sleepy when she came on pod. But I've never had somebody around me achieve something good and I feel like, you know what I mean? Like I'd be happy. Your wins is my wins. I'd be happy for my people when they obtain something or they win or you know what I'm saying or something. I'd be happy for my people. I wouldn't even like the jealous thing. I don't even understand how you could feel that way about somebody.
This is where I draw my line. What she did, foul. Where I stand at is, if you know I've been there for you and helped you, even when at your last, you feel me? And then your ass end up getting, when you help me out, look out for me. That's the part of me I'm now.
Reciprocate.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that jealousy. I would feel like,
Reciprocate.
have the same energy, man. When you was down, I helped you. Now you up here, and now it's like, oh, you won't even help me when I'm down. That's what I don't like about.
Yeah, I don't count
I
favors.
go through that a lot.
But let's not forget. That's my whole
I go
thing.
through that.
You do your favors where you get your favors.
Yeah.
Period. You know.
That'd be my.
You know who look out for you. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah.
You gotta scratch somebody else back now.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wonder, and it made me wonder what's her relationship like with like Desi Banks now, because that's how she came in the game with Desi, shooting them boyfriend girlfriend videos before she was ever on Wildin' Out or anything. It was them two.
She did Pretty V wrong.
Did she?
Man, when she aired her out on when she was doing early podcasts, and she aired her out about, I guess, Pretty V had pooed it, and a piece of boo boo came out her ass, and it was on the floor, and she put her business out there. Yeah, she broke down. Look it up. Look it
Damn.
up. Look it up.
Tragic.
Why would you do? See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why would
Tragic.
you go out your way to embarrass your people like that? Like, I'll tell a joke about bruh not knowing about Craig Friday in the boxes. That's funny. But I ain't gonna tell y'all about the time we was riding to Michigan and he shit on himself. I ain't gonna tell y'all about
All right,
that.
that's a lie. Allegedly.
My point exactly, because I wouldn't do you like that. You feel what I'm saying? That's the
He can control his bowels.
That's the point I'm making.
He can control his
because if
bowels.
that actually happened, that wouldn't be nothing that I would have said on here. You feel me? Like I don't get what people get out of exposing or making somebody that you're supposed to have love for feel bad. So I wonder what.
But don't play with me though.
B.Simone is probably one of the biggest downfalls as far as like the newer generation of female celebrity. Probably her and Tiffany Haddish. When Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears did that skit with them little kids, like, and Tiffany Haddish was like the female Kevin Hart. Like, they was lining her up to be the female Kevin Hart, bro.
She was live. I fucks with her.
Did you ever see that skit with her and Aries Spears? And it was like a molestation skit. Like, it wasn't funny at all. I don't even understand what was the purpose in them putting that out.
Well, so could it have been to mock the whatchamacallit that they tried to throw on her? Remember they okay, so and I was locked up. I remember reading on this.
I'm always locked up, man.
Yeah, I know my life was just like that.
I know.
She had it was some type of child pornography or some type of allegations that had been brought up against her or whatever.
I think you kind of talking about what he's trying to.
Yeah, what we talking about? It wasn't.
It wasn't that. I mean, but it did come off a little.
This is what I'm saying. How long ago did that happen?
This was a couple years back.
So yeah, you probably was.
Yeah, when you was locked up. It's the same. It's the same.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying the reason why they made that was to mock the fact that they tried to throw those allegations.
No, Screws.
It's the same situation.
When you was in there, what you.
Okay, so
this is the same.
Yeah,
but like,
I guess it was supposed to have been like a kid from Chicago or some shit, and his mom. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying there was some shit going on. It was some allegations on her about some sexual molestation shit.
No.
And so what I'm saying is, if this video came out after or around that time,
no, but that ain't nothing. See, that would be the wrong thing to do if it was like some sexual allegation shit, and then you tried to make a skit to play off that. That's insensitive.
Yeah.
Regardless of if the allegations was true or not, like who.
But we're talking about comedians though. So what other
that would be doubling down?
This is what I'm saying. But we're talking about comedians. So what other reason would they make a skit like that?
It was for a company. They got paid to do it.
They just thought it was funny to them. And then at those times, like a lot of comedy back then didn't have no holds barred. But you know now that times has changed and we're going back and looking at some of this stuff.
This came out like at the very beginning of cancel culture.
Yeah. So now, fast
forward. But even without cancel culture, though, sis, if you watch the video, you wouldn't find anything funny about this fucking video.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
to watch it, you be. No, I'm telling you, bro.
I haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I'm not. Listen, I'm just overall. I'm not saying that I would enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just speaking on why a motherfucker would do that. And we talking about
because they got paid to.
And we talking about two comedians.
Could have been some.
So with the alley, so think about it. If around no time she's handling, like, it doesn't make sense. If I'm getting accused of something sexual like that, a company can't pay me to do that type of role, bro, when I'm trying to defend my character and honoring that. You see what I'm saying?
Humiliation rituals
we fighting the whole case,
real.
man. Y'all got me out here.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
reenacting this shit.
That does no good for me. So that's why I'm trying to figure, like,
you know what it is?
It has to be a backlash.
No, it is the same. It's the same situation. But the parents dropped the kids off for this skit and didn't know that their kids was playing this type of role in that skit. That's what they were getting sued for.
Tiffany was close to the parents.
Okay.
Tiffany was like their godmom or
it's
something like that.
It's the same situation though. Same.
Thank you.
It just really clicked. Because I'm like,
I ain't tripping. I remember I read up on this.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same situation.
Okay. We clear, y'all.
Yeah, because they didn't know that was the role that their kids was going to be playing in the skit,
Right.
and the skit was about sexual molestation, and Ari Spears was playing like the perverted uncle or some shit like that.
Got you.
Little boy in the tub and everything. He coming in the bathroom.
He got a newspaper, but got the hole in the newspaper.
Trying to look at him in the tub.
Man, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, it ain't funny.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. This and that is like some of the because Tiffany Haddish was on top of the fucking world. Girls Trip had just came out not too long ago, and she was hosting every fucking award. She was literally like the female Kevin Hart.
Yeah, she was definitely climbing them charts. I didn't know that's why she fell down.
Nah, she was kind of fucking up a little bit before that. Like, she messed up. She bombed on stage.
But
she brought out a piece of chicken out her pocket on the red carpet.
See, but this is the thing with that though. Like, you know, they separate stand up and movies. Yeah, she bombs on stand up, but in the actual Hollywood world, movie world, she was her. She had just did a movie with who played her sister? Shit.
When she came home from jail?
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, bruh.
Because the nigga that played Ghost and shit.
I don't know what that is. Yeah. I'm like Kai Cenat. I don't know who Wale is.
Wally.
Wally, I don't know.
Yeah. Chat going crazy for Wally.
I'm through with you.
Yeah, but yeah, that's sad. B.Simone is a piece of shit.
Shit.
So I seen this and I wanted to discuss this with y'all because this shit just sounded crazy to me. It says the minimum a nigga should send for a female. Breakfast, $50.
Wait a minute, I'm gonna take a shot to this shit.
Lunch,
Me too.
$80.
$50 for breakfast.
Gas, $100.
$80 for lunch.
Brunch, $150.
My bottle about to be gone.
Dinner, $200. Nails and makeup, $250.
God damn. That's
Outfit,
a pair of shoes.
$300. Okay, I'm gonna wait till we start discussing it. Wig/install, $400. Then it says $40 is never acceptable ever in life.
Ever?
I'm gonna keep looking at this because, come on now.
Ever?
Outfit $300. You know how many outfits the average girl can get with $300, dude?
Come on now, what?
Go to Roses and tear Roses down. Get on Sheen and tear Sheen down.
I don't do roses.
No, respectfully.
Well, you're not average, are you?
They ain't gonna know we wait though, sis. Yeah, we wouldn't know.
With Sheen,
We wouldn't know where you shop.
Team all down.
In regards to that, right?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I used to think you had like some type of promotion ad shit going on with Sheen. Because you used to be on this motherfucker like, Sheen, I got it from Sheen. Like, hey, you better cut me in. You on this motherfucker keep shouting Sheen out like that motherfucker.
Certain shit like that, it's like they bracket. So we wouldn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we talking about Roses and Sheen because we appeal to average bitches that
Exactly.
don't have that type of lifestyle.
Exactly.
So when we living in a different bracket and tax, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that now, a female, hell yeah, nigga, $40. What they gonna look at, nigga? What the fuck is that?
But this is my whole thing.
Like my phone bill ain't even $40, nigga. I'm paying like $200 for my phone bill.
The person that made this is like, bitch, are you like training for bodybuilding or something? What? Why do you need breakfast, brunch, and dinner?
Motherfucker selling cocaine, boy.
Breakfast, lunch, brunch, and dinner. You're doing too much.
I mean, she go to breakfast with this one. She go to brunch with that one.
That's the only way she can get this shit checked off. Cause
that's a different bracket of women, but
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
like,
that's a whole different bracket.
I'ma laugh at her because for us. $40 gonna go far for one of these bitches.
What Arco say? You better go get you a biggie bag for lunch.
Come on now. And sit your ass down.
But
okay.
For a motherfucker that really be playing with that shit like that, Come on, like then you walk in their closet and damn near every shoe motherfucking cost about a band or better type.
Like,
shit.
listen here, baby.
You
You keep spending. You
We're
keep
gonna hop on
spending
this
like that.
McDonald's app, baby.
Okay.
Hey,
They got coupons, baby.
no cap. You gonna keep spending like that? You gonna be on somebody's podcast talking about some. I've never been this picky.
Now I gotta shop at Value City.
We was at Bloomingdale's.
Now we at Value City.
We at H&M.
Man, what?
Burlington.
Yeah, shit get different real
we
quick.
order on Sheen.
City Trend.
Sheen.
Order on Sheen.
I ain't gonna lie, Brandy loves some Sheen.
Nah, they got tariffs now. Fuck Sheen.
Oh damn.
Oh man.
Fuck Trump. Fuck tariffs. And yeah.
He said they don't know what they're fucking doing.
I couldn't believe this motherfucker. It's a ghetto ass
They don't know what they're
president.
fucking doing.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing. Motherfucker, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. I'm sick of it.
So this wasn't a topic, but since we done brought up the Orange Man, can we
Right.
talk about how he sent the motherfuckers over there to bomb?
Sent 3 missiles over there to Iran. I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I called my sister. It's me and my sister in politics. I said, Brianna. I said,
Y'all in
I said, what you
politics?
doing? We into politics.
Oh, you're into politics. Okay,
My bad. So I'm like, sister, what you doing? Hey, girl. I can tell in her voice. She drunk. She's out somewhere. She don't really go nowhere. I said, where you at? She's like, I'm with my friends. I said, okay, I know you with your friends. I said, but let me just tell you real quick. I said, man, Trump did a speech at 10 o'clock. We just watched it, and he just they already sent over 3 missiles. What? Well, I'm sick and tired of this motherfucking shit. Tell them fucking bring it on, motherfuckers, because I'm tired of living in this world. I said, oh, yeah, bitch, you drunk.
What?
I called her back the next day. I said, sister, she said, I didn't say that. I said that for real. She said, well, Brady, I am. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this lying-ass president. I said, no, bitch. Talking about, well, bring it on.
But y'all know they tried to return fire.
They did.
They blew them motherfuckers straight out the sky before they even got anywhere close.
Then boom.
He
Trump
said, I don't think they want to try this. He said, I really think this point they're not even thinking about it right now.
He's so cocky. Man.
Yeah.
But look,
He's funny, man.
He's real funny. Turn around, boom. He talking about he didn't made Iran and Israel, cease fire. Ain't gonna be no more.
I was
It's
just about
all
to say.
peace.
I was just about to say
It's
that.
peace. Man, niggas, quit lying. Them motherfuckers said, what you talking about? They still over there bombing each other right now. That's why he hollering out, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. No, you didn't do shit, nigga. They ain't gonna agree to nothing that you talked about. You thought, yeah. They ain't listening to you. They gonna keep doing what they want to do. And now you got us in some bull crap.
So my thing. So if we look at World War II and 1, right? 2, we got involved because of Germany, right?
Was it 2?
So, yeah, Germany World War II because I was at
Was
Hitler.
Yeah. Was it 2?
That was. Am I right?
I love history.
2, yeah.
You got us- okay,
You right.
'cause- okay.
You right.
Right.
Go ahead.
Because we wasn't involved in that at first, right?
No.
Now, correct me. We got brought in.
Because of the Holocaust and all of that stuff, they was
Yeah.
capturing the Jews. So that we
Because
big
we were
brother.
part-
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They
Now,
try
who
to-
now? I don't want to say the wrong shit, so correct me. Who brought us in? Because it was something that happened that brought us in. It was that during that.
They was our ally.
It was the Allied forces.
Yeah.
To who?
I think
They
it was
needed
French.
our help.
I
We
think
were-
it was
Was
the
it?
French.
Was,
bro.
that's why I was thinking. It was.
I think it was the French.
I brought y'all in. Oh, y'all ain't talking about that. My bad. Go ahead.
Motherfucker.
Continue.
Yeah, we were allies with shoot.
It was either France or the and Jews, which would have been Israel.
I know France helped us win the motherfucker, so I want to say
We got into the war because of Pearl Harbor.
Cause
Okay, yeah, the
Pearl Harbor
Japanese-
was
okay.
our we had
They bombed Pearl Harbor, so
Yeah.
we said,
Japanese.
well,
That was
guess
the
we're in the
Japanese that.
I don't want to say we have a
but they
station.
were
It's a
part
proper
of the
name.
Axis
part-
of evil or whatever. They were part
Okay.
of the other
We have
side.
a base basically or
Okay.
something like that over there. So that's why. And when they bombed that really
Yeah, they
bothered us.
bombed the military.
the
base.
kamikazes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all know who really tripping? Why all this shit going on? TKO, the company that owns WWE. You know they do that overseas event every year over in Saudi Arabia.
Oh yeah. No, they,
Why I wouldn't be going nowhere. Why?
Boy.
That should be
What,
canceled.
Okay.
Christmas is canceled this year. God damn it.
Threw me off. The reason why I asked that, who is Iran allied with?
Russia, I believe China. I believe so. I could be mistaken. Because some people try to say that's their trading allies. I don't give a damn. They want their oil. What makes you think they
Everybody want their oil.
That's why
Everybody
we probably
wants
got
the oil.
involved
The
in the
oil
first
is the
place.
most powerful.
Russia and China and Syria,
Yeah.
all the countries that are against what we're doing.
So I'm confused.
They want to do their own version of what we're doing, but
They not like us. They not like
what
us.
America put into motion after World War II was more of policing the world, not living together.
Getting
with
in
other
everybody's
countries.
fucking business.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm confused at. We already made sure we just said Russia and China are allies to Iran. Israel is an ally to us.
Correct.
Who was the president of here? Donald Trump. Who runs Russia? And whose dick he always sucking?
That's not even it. who's
Like Jim
Trump's
Kong,
biggest donor?
Jim Kong Dong lead.
Trump's biggest donor is a lady from Israel. So he's working for her right now.
But he's
Follow the
always up
money.
Putin's ass though.
Not man. Listen.
He just wants to be Putin. He's trying
He
to
admire
enforce
him.
everything the same way Putin does with
He admires his.
Yeah,
putting
he did.
ICE and all these forces everywhere and empowering the militias that are already here. They totally played all of those people just to get them on their side. So when they started doing this shit, they didn't come knocking at their fucking door. They're like,
Vladimir
hey,
Putin.
remember when I let you guys hang out at the Capitol that one time and then got you guys out of jail afterwards? Don't be coming to my door. That's what Trump's going to say when the shit goes down, because he doesn't have anybody's best interest in mind but his own.
But it's on.
Yeah.
Well, we up.
That's
and
all it is. That's all that matters to him. It ain't about
Everything he's doing is a legacy move.
yeah.
Yeah.
To be remembered, to go down in the history book. He's trying so hard to get into the textbooks of the kids in a few generations from
Yep.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Hey, man. Shit.
All right, well, that's enough of the leader of the Orange Man band.
All right.
Getting real political.
That's good though.
Yeah, I know. Anywho, according to reports, researchers have confirmed that is now considered. How I'm saying? According to reports, researchers have confirmed that this is now considered the largest password leak in history, with nearly 16 billion login credentials, including passwords from major platforms like Apple, Google, and Facebook, has been exposed. This follows a previous report in May revealing 184 million compromised credentials. The breach is believed to be the result of multiple info stealers and is part of an ongoing investigation that began earlier this year. 16 billion login credentials?
Okay, explain that in nigga terms.
They got your Google login, your Apple ID login, your Netflix
your whole
password,
shit
your
hacked,
Facebook password, your fucking Meet Me password,
Hold
your
on,
BLK
motherfucker.
password. Look, it's on now. You
So yeah, bring it on, motherfuckers.
tired of this shit.
yeah. So
Tired of
basically,
this shit.
you need to change all your passwords. Basically,
Motherfuckers, get out my business. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
yeah, that's deep.
Well, give me Russell's passwords.
Oh man,
Give me his password since y'all got him.
don't do that.
Come on, who got it? I'm about to email them.
Hey, can y'all do me a favor?
Can y'all got my shit? Can I have it? Can you give me that, please?
Don't be nosy, Brandy.
No, why not?
Stay out that man's password, Brandy.
This shit is my shit.
Your shit is my shit, and my shit is
Yo.
my shit.
Used to-
Yeah, fuck that.
What y'all think about that?
I just told you.
bullshit.
I just told you.
Like,
It's a little
yeah,
heavy,
like,
man. 'Cause
so, I mean,
How many things is your bank account information tied to that comes with a password?
yeah, a lot.
a whole lot. You got to think, every app damn near that you got on your phone, you have to have a password to. And it be to the point to where now you have a icon on your phone that tells you, nigga, the save automatic field.
Yeah, remember this
password, nigga.
Would you like for me to save
like
this?
for real? Because it's like
I think we passed it. We passed all that.
I'm over
They've
it.
been doing that.
They been had that shit though, man.
Yeah.
They been had that shit.
Even when you
download,
when you download apps or even video games, you better be in that Play Store. Well, it's Play Store for me. In that Play Store, you better look before you hit that because it's telling you, can we have access to this data, that data, that data? Yeah.
But that's how they get you because you can't download shit without
agreeing, without telling them, it's cool.
Yeah.
You guys think that
bullshit? I've been listening.
you guys think that the companies might be, quote unquote, letting the hackers in to make you feel less safe so that you are willing to sacrifice more data in exchange for more security?
Yes,
I can
and then the whole thing's just a ploy?
Yeah.
Yes, Chuck.
I didn't think about that until you just said that, Chuck.
The fact that you even said that
he owned
somebody
it.
else thought of that, so yeah.
Because you remember when was it Mark Zuckerberg? They got hit for selling our information to third parties. Yeah, of course, Chuck.
He said the world is a ghetto.
And he started Facebook.
You thought they was going to just stop at that, Chuck? No.
Did you guys hear that there is a pretty cool new rule that the FTC put into effect? The lady that was running it under Biden, it was the last thing she got passed before Trump got her fired. But it is now...
Can you tell us or our audience what FTC?
The Federal Trade Commission. They pretty much look out for the consumer against the companies.
Okay.
And that's why Trump fired her, because he's in the interest of the companies.
And not the consumer.
And she was doing a really good job, but it is now required that it has to be the same number of clicks to cancel a subscription as it is to sign up. So if you can sign up in 2 clicks, you have to be able to cancel in 2 clicks.
About damn time, because
for real.
I've been trying to cancel my Peacock, boy, and that motherfucker is giving me the hardest.
You got to request cancellation from Peacock.
That is crazy. What?
Yeah, I've been through it.
Loopholes.
Dang, I ain't never messed with it like that.
Stay away.
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers. It's like dealing with a bully. Can I please have my lunch money back? Please. For real, man.
It's loopholes. I tried to do a free trial off of Russell's credit card one day, and I was trying to hurry up and catch it in the days, and I was going through loopholes just to try to find out how to cancel it.
Yeah.
I finally found a loophole, but it was like 2 days too late. Russell came in. You owe me $14.99.
And that's another rule that they need to enforce. If it's a free trial, you shouldn't take my card information until the free trial is over, because that's how they get you.
Yeah.
They give you the free trial, you give them your account information, and then you fucking forget about the free trial, and then they start charging you, bro.
But I remember I just was trying to figure out how to cancel it.
14 days, it's been 2 months.
Well, you guys don't know that you can sign up for the Rocket Money subscription to cancel all of your other subscriptions.
You don't even got to sign up for Rocket Money to do that.
For it to go through and cancel it for you, you do.
Damn.
For all the features.
Them motherfuckers done tricked me. I done subscribed it because I can cancel the fuck out some shit.
I think you can like
fucking
get
bitches.
have them like run the check for free or something, but they'll go in and like start canceling it for you or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just another subscription to pay for though.
Okay.
Right, I'm about to say how much that costs.
I think that's more for
Rocket Money.
like business owners who have credit cards for like media companies where like everybody has their accounts working. And it's like, why we got 9 Netflix when we can just buy the premium Netflix and y'all can share it, stuff like that.
Speaking of credit, man, I'm almost in the 700 club.
Been selling that
Like, I was scared.
Damn.
I had some shit.
That's how your credit got up?
What?
Don't.
Wait till you see the episode.
I heard her say selling something. I know you didn't say the D word. How you get your credit up doing that? If there's a way to do that, you need to put me on.
I taught you. Pimping.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, I fuck my credit score through
the
the roof.
That's what I was asking. Like, that's how you got your credit score.
What? Pull
I've
up
been
as a
told you.
You
motherfucker.
ain't tell me.
Oh, no.
telling
Hey,
you.
Don't tell me.
nigga, I would have pimped you
It's
to the
money
top.
in business.
That
Money in
was-
the business.
Damn.
Boy, what?
It's money in the business. But yeah.
I'd've
Credit
been-
score
it's
up.
Money in the business.
Money in the business.
That nigga said, and you didn't tell me.
Don't leave that out.
Boy, we would have had a pod meeting, network meeting. I got something to tell everybody.
Break it
Man,
down.
what? Your meat got stopped, nigga.
Hell nah.
Today's price is not.
Oh,
Yesterday's price is not today.
Everybody, uninstall Rocket Money. I got some shit that's gonna help us, y'all.
Oh my god. Yeah, what's this shit that you keep sending me? It's talking about some $25.
Man,
Yeah, I
bro,
asked
just
him the
click,
same
just
thing.
click it.
It was
God damn.
Two talking about
Now, I
Trying to
explained.
send a
I
virus
know damn well
to get my information. Trying to get my information. Sending a virus to get my information. Nigga, you ain't slick.
I'm an info stealer.
Nino Green.
I said,
man, what
bullshit.
the fuck is
Come on,
this?
bruh. Fuck with your
You got
boy.
24 hours left. In
Right, it's giving me a countdown. This motherfucker a bully.
Hold on, wait,
3 days later, you got 24 hours. Like,
Who the fuck you
said
talking
that
to?
3 days ago.
I know
But
this
you
is
know
a
what's so
scam.
crazy? I get another one from it. You have 24 hours to
Nigga,
get
you
this
said that 2
$30
weeks
from
ago.
Michelle's. So I'm like, who the fuck is Michelle? Like, what the fuck?
Trying to fuck with me, DJ.
It's like
Nah,
it's like
man.
that thing.
Fuck with me,
Remember the
DJ.
thing on social media? I forget what they called it, but it's like
Oh.
you get everybody to send you money.
Are you
and,
talking
know,
about,
send money, and it's like,
What the fuck is that game, that pyramid scheme that everybody
and
was
then
doing back in the day?
I remember
They have all the
it.
names.
hold on, I got you. Nigga Jason said, I ain't fucking with that Susu shit.
Yeah.
But no, I'm not fucking with nothing that Nino sends me. Cause last
Damn.
time he sent me a free Longhorn.
But I told you,
and that motherfucker was not free.
But what I tell you though, I called you and told you to disregard that, right?
You did, but I'm
Okay then.
So now I'm supposed to trust this $25.
Shit, I ain't hit you back and
Don't
tell
do
you to.
that.
If
I'm
I
like,
ain't tell you to
TT, I
disregard,
need the money.
I need this money, Frankie. All right,
So it's real.
it's real.
I was tripping.
Okay.
It's a social media. So listen, it's a social media platform that they created. I ain't gonna plug their name on
Okay.
here, but you actually get paid for watching people's videos, posting content.
So you been
and,
getting paid.
Yeah.
Send it to me again. Say less.
Man. All
Say
right.
less. I need the money.
Okay.
But
How much you
send
getting
it
paid
to-
if you're sending us all
Send it to my other
$25?
phone, bro. You stay on my other phone. Send it to my other phone.
Bruh. When I
Not
got
the other phone.
all right.
Damn.
Who's about to say Chuck?
I'm just saying, how much money you make on there if you're sending us all $25?
Hey man.
That shit enough because he
Just
ain't
fuck with me, DJ.
It was just
All right,
$30.
okay.
Now he 25.
So listen.
Taking the hit.
Bobby Aldoff asked Nick Cannon to name all of his children. No. He's no.
Did he fuck up?
Watch. Hold on.
She's fucked up.
You have so many kids.
Why do I have so many kids? I have a king complex.
You have a what?
A king complex. I was like, you know, as black men, we always be like, yo, what's up, king?
Okay.
I'm a king. I really think I'm a king.
So you need to have. Do kings have a lot of kids?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
You know that? That's how they court. They
have
enlarge
all
their
of them?
territory. That's why.
What are their names?
You want all 12?
12 names. Go.
All right. This is where I usually get in trouble.
Why? Because you don't know all of them.
I know all of them, but
Okay.
like, all right, well, here we go. I'll label off for you. See, let's keep me honest. There's Rock, Row, Golden, Powerful, Rise, Onyx, Legendary, Zion, Zillion, Zen, and see, this is where how many?
You're missing 2.
I'm missing 2.
You have so many kids.
Guess whose 2 kids he forgot?
Mariah's.
No, that was
Bruh.
the first 2.
Come on now.
Forgot
thought-
Mariah's kids.
Rockin'. I thought he said Rockin'.
The kids hurt is Monroe and Mariah.
Mariah
Okay,
and
so
Mariah.
he
Yeah, that's
said
their
they
nicknames.
nicknames. Okay.
That's their nickname.
Okay, that
Mo
makes.
and Rock. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I was about to say like nigga,
said
all the baby
Zillion.
mamas. You know
That's
she
why he
was on
made
his
sure.
ass.
That's why he made sure.
I said
he
them
sent
first.
too. Yeah. But for him to be talking about he has a king complex, he already came out. They diagnosed his ass as narcissistic too. But king complex, the thing about if you want to go back, no.
Hold
Get
on.
up. Actually, that is true.
Hold on, sis.
He admitted it.
Sis.
But look, but
Hold on,
wait.
hold on, wait. Fuck all that. Scrooge, name all your motherfucking kids. Name all your motherfucking kids, nigga, right now. Name all of them, nigga, right now. Let's go. Name the motherfucking kids, man.
Abraham.
Come on.
Brother Abraham.
Nah, we ain't about to do that. My kids watch this.
Like, nigga.
I love all y'all.
He got enough kids to put on Noah's Ark, nigga.
He said, so let's just praise the Lord.
Black Jesus. He only got enough kids to put on Noah's Ark.
Oh, shit.
Playing with him.
I knew it was coming, man.
We gonna go around the room and
Yeah.
name our kids. Start with Brandy. Name all your kids, Brandy.
Jordan.
Sean King.
Bullshit.
Scrooge.
That's some bullshit.
Scrooge.
Shout out to their mamas.
Okay, how many kids you got again?
Mamas.
Mamas, baby, mamas. Hell nah.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was, I'm like,
Yeah.
boy.
Oh, shit.
That nigga said, all right, keep me honest.
Fuck that.
Zen, Zillion, Zion, is powerful, rise. I'm like, what the fuck?
Mo, Rock.
It don't even sound like he naming names no more. It's just like he just saying words.
No.
Like,
Because he did. He named him some shit he could always
Man,
remember type shit.
The kids do got
Right.
some fucked up ass
Them
names.
names.
But what
Ain't no
I was
normal
about
names,
to say.
man.
his ugly,
You
his,
spell all of his kids' names out, and it's like some acronym that he
Right.
used to remember something in third grade.
Yeah.
the
But
powerful will
what I was gonna
rise
say was,
over the onyx.
forget him. Besides the fact he a narcissist. What I was gonna say when he said the king complex, like, nah, because kings actually had all their children that was not bastards, all up under the palace. So don't be talking about you got the king complex, because that's not what kings was doing, Nick Cannon.
So that's not why I gave the whole. Chuck, since you in the back with these facts,
Chuck ain't got no.
please give us the proper definition of the word narcissist. Because that word gets thrown around so much.
On God, though.
And everybody do not know what the fuck that word means.
Scrooge.
So if we, hold on, just please, just so we can know how to use what words.
Nick Cannon came out on his own and said he was diagnosed. He announced it on his own and said he was diagnosed as a narcissist.
You saying it just triggered because it's always been something that I've been called a narcissist.
But now that you mention it, no, I'm just
But on his behalf, he admitted
whether
it.
he is personally or not, whatever. I would like to clear up. Cause motherfuckers that get to saying shit just because it's a trend. That's not very demure. And bitch, you don't even know what the fuck it means. And how you use it don't even fit. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? And I wasn't supposed to be demure about a swimsuit.
Scrooge, your vein popping out your neck.
No, I'm just.
I
would be
know.
not
I'm listening to
demure.
you. You know you my sensitive one. You my sensitive baby.
But can you tell us the definition?
It's weird, man. Every time I type it in and hit enter, it keeps going to the White House website.
I was about to
His
say.
computer's a narcissist.
It is a person who has an excessive interest in or admiration of themselves. So they're infatuated with themselves.
Sounds about you.
That sounds like about anybody.
I'm not infatuated with myself.
Brenda, if you don't shut the fuck up.
No.
I ain't gonna lie. There are
No.
some people who just talk about themselves a lot.
Talking
You know
about
what I'm
yourself
saying?
and,
And then just,
thinking
like,
highly about
infatuated.
yourself is two different things.
Since we
I
have-
don't
like-
talk about myself.
Since we having this
to-
conversation,
You know how people just think they like just above everybody and things like that, or like somebody could do something and then like I don't know, it's like a
That sounds like a surface definition too.
know.
That don't sound like, you know how it'd be a definition
It's
and
more
then
to
it have more. Yeah.
it has like traits and all that. But I just want to say, since we talking about this, and you said like Brandy, no, I'm happy we are having conversations, because maybe we do need to start talking like this about things like this more on the pod, because mental health is real.
No, it
and
is.
yeah, I might, a person can look at me and be like, oh yeah, I mean I'm a strong person, but behind all of that. Man, I got my own, you feel me, where no, I don't always feel sure about myself. I do second guess myself. I do,
Yeah, I mean, but see that can all of us come with that. We all have a sense of insecurity in something or somewhere. So I'm not disputing that. You know what I'm saying? But we use words or because we hear them, we don't use them in the proper manner, and so it comes off a certain type of way. People say shit all the time and they don't know what the fuck they talking about.
True. Mm-hmm.
So we have to. So because these words get thrown around like that, if let's educate them. Can you?
Yeah.
So
I agree.
There's been many times where I'll be in the back.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm with you on that.
There's been many times I've been in the back and forth with somebody, and I might say a word, and then the way that they use the word back towards me, letting me know
that
they don't know what that means. Yeah, so I ask them, do they know what that mean? And they be like, what it mean?
Dictionary.
I know, but I forgot. Can you tell me?
Yeah, dictionary. Well, no.
I'm like,
this what they hit you with, Chuck. I know. No. I know what it means. Do you know what it means? No, bitch. I'm asking you. Say it. Tell me what it means.
Like I used it first. Do you know what it means?
And I ain't gonna lie to you. For me,
reverse psychology.
Conversations get way out of pocket where other people bring in shit that ain't got nothing to do with the conversation to try to validate their point.
Gaslighting.
Like
that's the word.
If I'm talking directly to you about whatever the issue is, don't bring in X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm. Gaslighting.
You know what? That's the word of the week. Last week, the word of the week was catalytic converter.
Yeah.
This week, the word of the week is gaslighting. On the count of 3, y'all. 1, 2, 3. Gaslighting. Chuck, we need a little graphic.
I ain't gonna lie to you. That bothers me, and that makes the conversation go other way.
When it
it does. Here. And we was just talking about this.
Yeah. Tell y'all something. Be aware of people that you talk to and you ask them a question and they turn around and try to answer it with a fucking question.
With a question? Oh, I'm one of them.
I hate it.
I'm one of them.
Can't stand
I'm
that
good
shit.
for that.
Why, Scrooge?
I ain't gonna lie. I like playing with people's minds.
Yeah,
fucking with her trauma.
Some people I ain't gonna lie.
Fucking with my nerves to the curb, Like, boy, this is stimulating. I'm feeling real. I need a cigarette.
Like, would you? Why wouldn't I?
My anxiety.
I hit you just like that.
That's why I need more therapy, man.
Like you can't answer a question. Why can't I?
I don't like that.
Because you're deflecting the question.
We're going in circles. We're not going to go nowhere, and you're deflecting. And that is gaslighting, too. Like, no.
Again, I just said I like to play with people's minds.
See?
No, you like the gaslight. Is
whatever. That's
that penitentiary shit.
That's what they call it nowadays. This is gaslight.
That's that penitentiary shit.
I'm sorry. I was in jail.
We can't keep hanging on to that.
No,
eventually
but
just out here man fucking people.
You learn things. I ain't hanging on to the fact I was in jail. It's what you learn, nigga.
Ooh,
you said that shit to stick to you. It'll be, you know.
So you can't help what you know, huh?
You know.
He crazy.
Nigga's a maniac.
Once you learned that it was 28 in that spank, nigga, you can't unlearn that. It stick to you. Bro, you shorter than me. Yeah, I know.
Chuck.
What? Fucking asshole.
I don't know how much longer I can deal with him.
All
right, so it was a couple more topics, but we can cover that at another time, man. We getting down to the nitty gritty.
We talking about some good shit.
Yeah, great pie today, everybody. Great
mental
pie
health,
today, everybody.
Politics.
Yeah, for sure.
I love it.
A little bit of entertainment.
Yeah.
A little bit, you know what I'm saying? So,
please let's continue doing like mental health and politics too on the side, because we do need that. We are here to not only talk about it but educate each other and educate them too, because right now I don't know about y'all, motherfuckers be like, I don't want to hear about politics. That shit is affecting us. Y'all ain't tired of spending so much money on groceries? Y'all not tired of not knowing about like all this type of stuff? It's all affecting us.
I used to tell people all the time, for real, I don't know what got me into politics. I think me watching the presidential election locked up and how they was going back and forth, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, during the debates and shit. I think that's what got me in, and I just been locked in ever since.
Yeah.
But a lot of motherfuckers in the streets, I used to remember, like, niggas, I be like, bro, y'all watch the election? Oh, man, fuck that shit, bro. It don't matter who's going to be president, nigga. I'm just going to do. I'm like, bro. But regardless.
It affects you.
Every decision that they make, nigga, is going to affect you. Because if something happen, you get jammed up or whatever the fuck, nigga. You well, I didn't know. No shit, sure lot. Because your dumb ass felt like you didn't.
Scrooge. What made Russell pay attention? Russell was not into politics. It was until COVID hit. He got laid off at Sugar Creek. And Russell was watching the Senate and the House every single day, see if they was gonna vote on whether they was gonna get unemployment and get that extra money.
Yeah.
After that, that nigga paid attention to politics.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like the world paid attention to what was going on as far as politics because they took everything from us and we was at a standstill.
Yeah.
Anything that you get put your eyes on that you where you couldn't leave the house, that's what we did. That's why everything was up. Like during the pandemic, content, no matter what type of content, was at an all-time high.
Because everybody watching everything.
That's why Versus was so big because it was one of our only sources of entertainment. We couldn't go to concerts.
Nope.
We couldn't go to the club.
Yeah.
I'm already knowing.
Nigga, so when them Verses was going on, niggas was in their house like...
What? Turn. I used to love that.
Niggas was really getting dressed in their home.
What?
Man,
in the
what?
House. Bottle and everything.
That's
what?
crazy.
Let's get lit.
Gucci
We
and
smoking
fresh and everything.
Hey, we smoking Pookie Loc tonight.
Gucci. Come on, twin.
Hey, man.
Gucci and
real
Jeezy
talk.
was the one for
Listen,
me.
that
Literally
Versus,
got fresh,
how
though.
long was I running around this motherfucker saying, I tell you what.
What?
I tell you what. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so everything was at an all-time high. I'll never forget, what was the vice president's name before J.D. Vance?
Pence.
Kamala.
Kamala.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
never
my bad.
forget.
That was Trump.
I'll never forget where they had that little meeting when they was trying to convince everybody to take the COVID shots.
Yeah.
And they went and hit her with a needle.
That fake shit.
But you know how the black thing inside the needle is sit up here, and as you push it, it go down.
Yeah.
The part of the it was already down. Like she never injected nothing.
I know
in.
everybody wants to think that's a conspiracy, but she probably just already got her shot.
Oh, nah.
No, I don't believe that. I don't believe
No,
that.
I'm not saying it was a good idea. I'm just saying that that's
her
probably all
safer
it was. They're like, I already got my shot, but we want you to get your shot in front of everybody so that they go out and get their shot.
So she should have just waited to get the shot. To do
Well,
it
no,
in
they
front
were
of
saying on
everybody.
Good idea.
protocol.
I'm just saying there's probably a logical explanation beyond.
Protocol. She's already coming out in front of this group of people. So
The logical
that's a liability.
explanation is they didn't want to put that bullshit in them, and they didn't care if everybody else turned into Ninja Turtles.
Not to mention.
That's what the fuck.
And you
Real
know what?
talk,
So, like you said, during COVID, all that shit, like with Trump and all that. What was his attorney's name? The one fat motherfucker.
No, it was
He was
the
an
former
Italian.
New York, the former Giuliani.
Listen, you ain't
Giuliani.
see when he took the shot and he was sweating brown shit or whatever the fuck.
It was his hairline. It was his hair dye. Yeah, he just
when I
Giuliani
was
just
in-
got his hair
Hey,
done.
listen, when I was in jail, bro, they was talking like that shit, bro. We like, man, hell no, I ain't taking because see, while they had national
Nigga
guard.
boo booing out his
He was
forehead.
graded
I'm not.
brown.
No,
I'm
for
not
real, though.
fucking taking
It was bad hair dye.
It was hair dye.
And he was
this-
sweating.
And this is the thing, though.
He's a
Okay, so
fat,
I'm locked up
nasty
at this
old
time,
man.
though. You know what I'm saying? And at this time, because
We potting again too, y'all.
They
We was
over-
just
they-
about to get to.
Hey, before we stop, I got a political secret I want to tell you guys about, but you go ahead and finish.
You know who
They-
did 9/11?
they got rid of a lot of
No.
a lot of COs quit. You know what I'm saying? Because they was overworking them. So the National Guards ended up coming in. You know what I'm saying? So they trying to get us to take these shots, and we seeing this shit. Niggas ain't going. They come every morning, get up, got to take our temp and shit. And then it got to the point to where we get messages on the kiosk machine like, you get an additional $5 at the commissary if you take the shot.
Don't
Nigga, they was
get
giving,
like that.
they was doing,
They
they
was
was
doing all
doing a
kinds of
car
free
raffle. They was
cheeseburgers.
giving people free weed.
Show
They
was.
was motherfucking giving motherfuckers
Gift
all type of
cards
shit to
and
go
shit.
get
Man,
that shot,
what?
bro.
everything.
Real shit, bro.
What the fuck? I couldn't do it. I'm not.
What was that line though? But the seriousness stuff.
Yeah, no, like seriously, bro. They was
That's
trying
crazy,
to.
bro.
What was your question, Chuck?
Oh, so I recently heard somebody talking about how, you know, how the political ads around election time seem super extreme, and it's like almost stuff that we wouldn't even really care about, unless those commercials were on. Well, somebody put it in a way I never thought about it. On the main elections, everybody's going to show up and vote that's going to vote. So they're not even talking to us with those ads. So you guys know about the midterm elections, the ones that happen between that's where the House and the Senate gets flipped. That's the most important ones. And only 15% of the voters from the general election show up to those. So those extreme ads are only talking to those 15% of people. And then that's where things are getting decided. Like, so it's kind of true that the election doesn't matter as much, but those other elections do. That's what matters
for a specific
Local,
target.
And those are the ones that
state.
85% of the voters ignore.
They are y'all lawmakers. They are in the Congress.
That's where they get most of the bullshit
Thank
off
you
at.
for that, Chuck.
So vote in the other elections, even if you don't vote in the main elections. So vote in the midterms.
Because let me tell you something. The president only has very, very limited power. Now, I'm just going to get this real quick. He's the commander in chief. However, it's the you said what?
You promise?
I promise. However, it's the Congress that really dictates some shit. So let me just say this: when Trump sent those 3 missiles over there, yes, the commander in chief has limited powers to where he can send air missiles for allies. He can also station troops out for maybe I think like 60 to 90 days. However, to declare war, it's the Congress. Those are the people that you need to vote for, state and local, because those are the people that are the lawmakers.
True story.
So he can't push the button unless they give him the okay.
Hello.
He has limitations until he's given the go-ahead to enter a war.
Okay.
Until
So it
then,
gotta
he
be
has
like
to ask for permission.
something
he
extreme
probably,
for him to be able to disregard them.
to do anything above what he did already, he would probably have to technically have to get permission, but he'd probably find some workaround. That's why he's filling every position with a goon.
Now, this is what I'm going to ask y'all, and this is just a yes or no question. Have y'all ever seen the TV show Designated Survivor?
No.
So do y'all know what the Designated Survivor is?
No.
So you know how when the president died, then the vice president step up?
Oh, yeah.
Vice
Extra
president
line.
died, then...
Are you talking about the last in line?
This is the last motherfucker.
It's like number
that
25 or something like
so it's a TV show. It's a good TV show. Y'all should go check this out. They bombed the White House and killed a whole cabinet. And the last motherfucker in line was the only motherfucker that wasn't at the White House. So he ended up becoming... So just imagine...
President like that.
Yeah, just became the president of the United States, bro. Not qualified for this shit.
It's gonna be Barron.
Like they come pick you up and make
Barron.
you do the job.
I think it might be on Netflix.
Chuck, it will be Barron.
Designated Survivor.
Barron Trump.
Show fire. I watched it probably like 3-4 years ago. Fire show, y'all.
Listening to
I
the
highly
description.
recommend.
I don't like what Barron's turning into.
I think it will be
hope for
Barron.
Barron back in a few years ago.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate his father, but he's a handsome little white boy. He's cute.
I ain't like Baron Corbin either. All right.
Talking about Trump, Barron
Bye.
Trump.
Bye.
All right. I was talking about wrestling. Tell me what you got coming up this week, Brandy.
Hey, we're the bitches and we're the fucking whores. Fucking country is going down and drain, so fuck it. I might as well drink me a goddamn keg of beer and go down and drain with it. Where's the fucking prostitutes? America.
Okay, motherfucker. What do you got coming up this week?
That's it, man. Living a dream, man. I don't
Okay.
know what's going to happen, so, man, live your life to the fullest. YOLO. Woo!
So
Ric Flair.
Mountain Dew. So listen. So I got a phone call. I'm about to start a new job on the 7th.
Damn, this ain't chemo.
Hey, check dig.
This nigga flip more jobs than I do QPs, man. I
Hey.
swear to God, bro.
I think I should really teach a class.
This nigga, they had 12 jobs in the last 90 days.
I think I could really
teach.
I think I could really
Sick of
teach a
this
class.
shit.
Hey man,
you go around picking up like sign-on bonuses or something?
The checks don't stop coming in, baby.
Cold.
Have I asked to borrow money from anybody?
That
I need my $2 back.
That one time.
Nah, that was a contribution to some Franks. You a real nigga for that. You'll never go without fucking with me. Nah, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Pepsi is slavery, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I didn't get my CDLs to work that hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Chuck,
You hear me?
Bleep them out.
Pepsi is
Why? This is a warning. Run for your life.
Corporate slavery is a thing. We can talk about that.
Yeah. Nigga, you the one that told me that.
But he said the company's name.
Nigga, so you the one that
Okay,
by the time this come,
fuck him then.
by the time this come out, I'll be long gone, baby. Look, I was about to say, nigga, you the one that taught me that working at a plant, the word plant is short for plantation. So come on, man.
It is.
Yeah.
All right.
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
I ain't gonna do shit. Catch up on some more TV. Try to kick it with my kids as much as humanly possible. That's it.
Well,
What about you, brother?
Black Jesus.
go ahead and finish my hours at the plantation. And then shit, man, I'm chilling after that.
Well.
Yeah, he said it. He said, nigga, he did his big one last week. He in the house.
Respect.
What you got going on, bro?
I ain't really got too much going on, man. Lately, my mind been on some music shit, so I think I'm just gonna settle down. I'm gonna force myself to settle down and just try and free my mind to some shit. Outside of that, though, just work, bro. Work and grind, bro. And my baby turned 17 next in about a week.
Number 24.
All right now.
You know, she might be 17.
Baby ain't no baby no more.
Number 24.
Number 17.
I ain't tell you what number.
Turning
Okay.
I was about to say, she's just gonna start guessing numbers
Hey,
until
Brandon,
she stumbles into
this
the right number.
this the most important part. What's her name?
My baby's name is Naomi.
Okay.
Naomi, her birthday is coming up July 8th, man. My baby be 17.
For real? That's a day before my mama's birthday.
You know. So, and I can't forget, man, little mama Serenity, man. Her birthday is that day too.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, boy, he working overtime.
Last 3 times. You have been saying all the kids' birthday, but you got a lot of.
so
But anyway.
it's
Nigga sound like
it's a lot going on, but you know, I ain't gonna overall though. I'm just grateful to be around now to see it because it's a lot of these that I missed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
can't get back.
I can't get them back, so now that I'm here, I just want to try and make the best of them.
That's what's up.
So,
That's dope.
outside of the struggling parent, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying the blue collar, you know what I'm saying?
The civilian life.
Yeah, man, you know, being a law-abiding criminal ain't too bad.
Yeah, type shit. Chuck, what's up? What you got going on, brother?
I'm helping Brian put together his rap camp documentary. I just started working with the Dayton Impact Select Baseball team, and I'm preparing for football season. I got 2 games back-to-back with Trotwood every Saturday. It's either first and second or second and third grade, but it's the same kids as last year, so it's good to be back with them.
That's what's up.
And then we just released a music video that was one of the songs from the Rap Camp documentary. One of the songs that got made that day, and I think it's the people that you said
Love
you know.
Locks.
Yeah, it's
Fucks with 'em.
got two of them from the group in the song. I think it's Natural Onyx and Javez Hicks.
Yeah.
And then it's Kaz Meta that's in the song with them.
Yeah.
I think Nino's gonna play it for us.
Yes, sir. And what's the name of the song, brother?
It's called Smoke Again.
Smoke Again, man. We about to go ahead and run that. So let me do this. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody has an asshole. And everybody has a podcast. Just not this podcast.
Bitch.
This was Everybody Has One, and we about to play Smoke Again. And if you like the song, go look for it on YouTube because the video dropped, and it's shot by City of Gems Video Production.
And it's on Kaz Meta's YouTube page and his Facebook.
And let's go.
Period. Let's go.
Yeah. goes 3 strikes, 2 tokes, 1 time for your mind. That's word to organize. Yes, yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Met us in Ohio, legend like Death Star. Speaking of Death Dog, think that you bout it? I will title you a ghost like a Styles P album. When I spit, watch the crowd come. Then out come the outcome. What? The crown, son. These sour runts pack a power punch. Cowards run. When they see me about to eat, I get an hour lunch. Flowers crumble, flicking ashes. If we talking sticky icky, I stick to the classics. Only breathe fire like a mythical dragon. Roll a lot of trees, but I don't hit backwoods. Just need a raw with glass tips. That's it. The way cast twist, it'll hit like a dab rig. Mad big, looking like a chubby checker. Never a skinny pinner, never a runny texture.
If you heavy on the grind, you should focus, man. If they dim in your light, you should shine on them. If you're losing yourself, you should go within. If they blowing your high, homie, smoke again. Yo, what's up? See we shine on them. Put the raw to the lip, get high on them. Coolie on the beat, yeah we fly on them. Impress me, no happy impress. I'm a big killer, like keeper, and I go a little deeper. I'm not Lucy. Once they got their eyes on you, then they slide on you. Better have the flip ready when they come and ride on you. If you're losing yourself, you should go within. Hear the message, walk around the trauma, it'll take you further. Take you to a place just a little darker. Make you lose yourself, no one even bother. Tell me, is it worth losing all your worth? Look, homie, I'ma keep it real for a G. They doing all they can just to kill you and me. Might as well come together, make them feel you and me. We can heal you and me. Real spill from a queen. Call me Empress. Yeah. What's up? If you heavy on the grind, you should focus, man. If they dim in your light, you should shine on them. If you're losing yourself, you should go within. If they blowing your high, homie, smoke again.
I don't rep sides, but I'm a nigga from the west side. I'm from a city where the best die, switchblades and tech nines. You ever seen crabs in the barrel? Hello, I'm not thorough. Play the game like a cello, a Carmelo. Swaver on the beat, a chill type of fellow. Took a while for me to step in the room, but now I'm here, we going straight to the moon. Walk with me. Going as far as this rocket to take me. Going beyond time in this digital matrix. Ascending all of the physical cages. Light up another one when these niggas start hating. No stress work, my chest hurt. That breath work be the best work when shit seem like it's going berserk.
Oh yeah, I got the keys. Just let it breathe. Oh yeah, if you heavy on the grind, you should focus, man. If they dim in your light, you should shine on them. If you're losing yourself, you should go within. If they blowing your high, homie, smoke again.
And it boom, and it's high, and it boom, has been brought to you by, and it boom, rap boom, and it rap can boom, rap boom, and it boom, and it boom, and it boom, boom, and it boom, and it boom, and it boom, and it boom, boom, and it boom.
Yeah, I can fuck with that. I ain't gonna lie.
Now,
Ratting with some weed going. Yeah, I can.
I want to remind you guys that this was a rap camp song, so those 3 did not hear that beat until that day, and they all wrote and recorded all on the same day, and they were only there for a couple hours, so that song was made in a couple hours.
Yeah. That's what's
dope.
up.
And check out, I'll put the video on there, but Brian shot the video, and I think he did a pretty killer job.
I just watched the video. It was dope.
That's what's up.
Honorable mention, the girl that was on there with that Erykah Badu type of swag.
Yeah.
That's who be having bruh in here looking like $100 million on the lock side. Yeah, that's his
For
lock
real?
system, man.
Shout out to her.
So shout out to her. She did her thing.
She did her thing on that.
Yeah. Onyx is one of the clue words for today too.
Jay Vez.
That was a different
dude in that vid. I grew up with him.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We grew up. We went to church together and all that. Like.
You was a church.
So like, yeah, I play drum.
What you mean? He go to church
I don't even know.
Saturday and Sunday and Wednesday.
Hallelujah.
What
Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
I'm at rehearsals.
Yeah,
and
bruh.
I sell QPs and stuff.
Bye. Okay.
We ain't
All
gonna
right. You ain't supposed to talk about all
Somebody
Black
at
Jesus.
church.
It's an insider. If you know, you know.
I mean, not in church, but you could probably catch him in the parking lot.
Insider. If
How you talking like this in front of Black Jesus?
I'll tell you later, but it's an insider.
All right. Somebody, anybody, everybody, tell him when we gonna see him.
In a minute, boy.
In a minute, boy.
Y'all niggas take it easy.
Huh.
Yeah. Best to ever do it. Let's go.